Hey y'all, I thought I did this once before, but it didn't work. See the kitty? Or it's a little bitty feral kitty. It's named Baby Boy. Hi everybody. My name is Rhonda. If you want to see my art, it's on Instagram at RhondaMill67. And tonight I brought y'all some more art, and I'm going to be telling you some stories about things that we needed to add to another story that I did, the things that can only happen to me. Are you coming in, baby boy? Of course. Okay. I had to get up and walk around because I just did another video over on YouTube, and my butt from, being in college all day is so sore. I have to get up and move around. But I brought you some paintings, and then I'll tell y'all about oh, oh gosh, the tanning bed. Mm, okay. Let me get situated here. There we go. I already know from the last video that I need to stand up to show y'all this one. Oops, there goes the chandelier. Okay. This is one of those fantasy paintings, which I don't do very many of. I'm trying to get this whole thing in here, and I don't think I can. I'm trying. Okay. So we'll zoom in so y'all can see. Where are we? Okay. See all the flowers. And there's a wishing well. This is so hard to show y'all. There's mushrooms and fog. And there's the little fairy sitting on the brick. There's some flowers. There is an owl watching over everybody. And then down here at the bottom of the tree, hiding, is this rabbit. Wabbit. Silly wabbit. And there's the path. Okay. I'm going to put this one back here. Oh my goodness. Great. That's great. Y'all are down there? Why are y'all on the floor? Am I still counting? I am. Okay. All right. We're still in business. Oh my goodness. Seriously. I am dangerous with this phone, y'all. Okay, I'll show y'all this one first. It's a little simple pastel. It's just very simple. It's got a pretty little sky, which you might be able to see more now that it's getting dark outside, because you couldn't see any of the colors in the earlier video. It's just your basic pastels. I wanted to do something simple. And remember I told you I do paintings not only to paint and challenge myself, but also to teach. And those are a little bit different. They're a little simple. And then sometimes when I get bored, I'm out of canvases, I will go back and tweak them a little bit. So this was that painting I did to teach mountains. And then I went back because I wanted to make it look like fall. So I added some colors and some more rocks and splashes. Okay. Now, this next one is one that I taught on Facebook. I taught this, it's an instruction video that shows you how to paint this painting. And this whole painting is done with just black and white paint and a paper towel. This is a Bob Ross painting. I kind of like it because, like, back in the day, it reminds me of Tarzan, like because it's so woodsy. I'll take y'all into the path. You can see all around. There's lots and lots of stuff going on with very little effort because those paper towels do this whole background and they do all the bushes and all the stuff up here. And if you'll look, there's just so much going on in all those little bushes. All just the paper towel. Now, I can show you how to do that. It's like an hour and a half painting. Technical difficulties down here. Okay, now this next one is one that when I did that painting, I told y'all, whoever was watching in the video that if they didn't like just black and white, they wanted to add color, we could do that by washing it. So to wash it, you take that dry painting and you get just a little bit of oil paint on the brush, in this case blue. So we were able to you just wash over the whole thing. And it doesn't add color, to where you've already got stuff. It just adds it in those naked places. And so you get that real natural kind of a sky. And then I took a little bit of yellow and orange, I believe, oil paint to do the bushes so that they would, look like spring. But you could do it to be like fall or any color that you wanted. You could do whatever you wanted to. But that's just an easy way that you can just color it without actually like having to paint it. Okay. And then this last one is a simple, I was just teaching this painting on like how to just very simply do a mountain and some water and a tree. And then I went back and tweaked it because that's how I roll. That's how I roll, y'all. Can I get the whole thing in there? I don't know. Okay, so we're going to come in so y'all can see that is an elk right there. And a big, big tree. And it's a foggy morning. Here we go. Okay. So, to add to that story where I told about the things that can only happen to me, the other thing that I didn't tell y'all was that back in somewhere in the 80s, I'm sure, I tanned my whole life. I tanned outside. I've always been tan. I have kind of olive skin, which you can't tell on here. And I tan easily, and I'm usually very, very dark brown. So I was at a tanning bed, and I knew the guy that was working there. He's the one that I made deals with. Like I was a manicurist, and I don't know, I think I did manicures for him, and he let me tan. So anyway, I was back there tanning and wearing my thong. And I used to get those little Playboy bunny stickers, like, and put one on my boobages. So that was my tanning attire. And I was back there in the tanning bed, and it was done tanning, and I went to go lift it off of me, and it wouldn't lift off of me. And the edges of the tanning beds were, both up against walls, so you couldn't like scoot out the top or scoot out the bottom, and y'all, it wouldn't move. And it's not like you can get a whole bunch of like, grip because you're like stuck in there. So I have to yell throughout, like, help. Oh my gosh, I can't remember. Was it Neil? I think it was Neil. Neil, I'm stuck in here. So he opens the door. He's like, can I open the door? And I'm like, you have to, because you're going to have to get me out of here. But just like try not to look because, Oh my gosh, y'all. Well, he got me out of there, but that's not the only tanning bed I was stuck in. I was stuck in another one with a different person at a whole different time, but I've been stuck in a tanning bed twice. Who does that happen to? Have y'all ever been stuck in a tanning bed? Let me know. We only got about 5 more minutes because if I try to go longer, this thing just it shuts off and then my video goes into a la la land. And then sometime in the next 2 to 4 hours, it pops up again on my phone and then I can load it. It's like, I have no idea where it goes. I am like sweating bullets now because I walked around outside for a couple minutes. Oh my gosh, y'all. I'm going to start melting. Just kidding. Okay, so where else was I going with y'all? We only got 5 minutes. I cannot tell you the story that I was going to tell you today. We'll have to just switch it up. Let me just. I am so hot. 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 Please help. Hot. Really, really, really hot. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay. I'm going to be so glad when fall gets here. Anybody else going to be happy for fall? I am, oh my goodness. Okay, let me find something really fast to tell y'all. I've got some little notes down here. And I can tell you. So, I already told y'all that one because y'all are my YouTube. YouTube. Okay, I'll tell you. I'll tell you this one little story. So, y'all know that I do not like cameras on me, right? We've already had this discussion. I don't like it. I do like it. I don't know why. I just don't. Okay. So, I was cleaning one of my clients' homes, and they had this great big, like, doodle of some sort that I loved. And he would like greet me by, coming up on me, and they would get all like upset and tell him to get down. And I don't mind it, y'all. I really don't. And I know that they don't want that for everybody else and blah, 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 but I'm an animal person. So I love it. So anyway, the dog and I were playing. I'm trying to clean, right? And he's bringing me his toys. So I'd like dust a little bit and like throw his toy and then go back to dusting. But he just kept coming, like he wouldn't stop. And I said something to him, like let's just say his name is Dusty. I don't remember what that dog's name was. I was like, Dusty, why don't you just go lay down for a little bit? Because I got to get some cleaning done. Y'all, my phone rang. And I don't normally answer the phone while I'm cleaning because I'm at work. But I did look to see, in case like it's an emergency or something, I looked to see who it was. And it's the client whose house I'm cleaning. They're not home. And she says, hey, if he's bothering you, just lock him in the laundry room. Y'all, I had no idea I was being watched. Now, at this point, I'm horrified. I do regular clients, like I do the same people all the time, right? Every other Tuesday, I'm at the same person. Every other Thursday, I'm at the same person. Every other Friday, you know what I'm saying? And this wasn't a new client. I mean, I think, well, maybe she was at the time. Maybe that was only the first or second time I'd been there. So that's when I found out that those Alexa things had cameras on them. I had a previous client that had those cameras in odd places, and I don't like it. Like, I understand that you want to keep your house safe. If you don't trust me that much, I can probably just go find another house to clean. You can get somebody else that doesn't mind being on camera. Because I do mind. I don't like it. Like, if you want to film me coming into your house and going out of your house so that you see that I'm not carrying something with me or something, okay, that's fine. That's fine. If you've got something missing, I get it. But to just film me for the sake of filming me, not crazy about it. So I began to, as soon as I would get there, I would go to all the cameras that I knew were on me in that room and put a dusting, like a clean dusting cloth over them. And then right before I'd leave, I would take the dusting cloths off. And she talked to me about it a couple times. She's like, I see that, and it's like, yeah, because like I don't like to, it makes me very uncomfortable. I mean, what if I had an itch in some weird place? What, I mean, what, I don't know. What if I had to scratch my nose? What if, I don't know, I bent over and a boob came out? Like, I don't know. I don't know. But if I know ahead of time that they're there, I'm going to cover them up. That's all I'm saying. Now, it's one thing when you go into a grocery store and they're all the way up in the stratosphere and you're not really sure what's happening and you're doing your business. But for me to be inside a house for multiple hours and know that you and the husband have access to this footage of watching me just go about, no, 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 that freaked me out so bad that I immediately had like a meeting with like the husband came home sometime before I left, because at that time they were doing the thing where they just come home right before they leave to pay me, because I guess they didn't think initially that if they paid me that I would stay the whole time. I don't know, I'm not sure. I've got a great record. You can't find anything wrong with my cleaning record. But anyway, I was like appalled, and the husband came home, and I was like all freaked out, and I was like I'm sorry, like I know that people have to protect their house, and like maybe you don't know me. I mean, you're welcome to do a background check on me. I've had the FBI check me up one side and down the other. You're welcome to come to my house. You can search it if you like, but I can't be working with a camera on me. I can't do it. Like that is just that makes me really uncomfortable. And I said I'd be happy to, turn it on, and theirs was, right, like it looked right at my purse. So right before I leave, I took it off so they could see me leave, make sure I don't have anything, whatever. That's fine. But for the duration while I'm there, and I've got my music playing, I don't know if I'm dancing or like, I don't know what I'm doing. I mean, when you're by yourself and you're cleaning, you're trying to keep yourself occupied. I don't know if I'm talking to myself, like whatever. It's my prerogative. It's my business. And I know that there's a lot of y'all out there that have cameras, and you're like, well, I'm gonna film. Well, that's okay. That's fine. Because you really should have somebody in your house that you trust. And if you don't trust them, it's not good anyway. Like you should trust them. If you don't, that's a bad scene. Um, you're welcome to come home and search my purse before I leave or whatever. Like I don't know what in the world. I mean, why would somebody work for such little money and steal at the same time? But I don't know. I guess I did work with some maids that took stuff, but I don't know. Anyway, that's that little story. And I'm going to get off of here before this thing goes out on me. Now, y'all, please like and please share and please subscribe and please watch, and let's get through these next 3 years of college. All right. Y'all have a really good night. Bye, y'all.